What is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. I'm driving home from work, and we are in the dog days of summer. It's weird to say that we're early in August, and SummerSlam is already over. Basically, we are at the halfway point for WWE. You know, for all my times, like watching WWE, it's really hard in the winter time, but you can really tell that they start winding things down in order to pick them back up in the month of January to get you on that road to WrestleMania, being kicked off with the Royal Rumble. They really want the big money rolling in there. Of course, this is the year they're going to Los Angeles. We made a video about the WrestleMania travel packages just the other day. Make sure you go out of your way to check that bad boy out. Honestly, it better be a big WrestleMania. I understand SoFi Stadium, you know, LA, it's a big town. It costs a lot of money to put you in a hotel somewhere. I went on a softball trip with my oldest daughter. We didn't even stay in the real Los Angeles area. And that might have been, even with the group rate, probably one of the most expensive hotel rooms I ever stayed in. And it wasn't even... It was a nice room. It just wasn't the greatest room I ever stayed in. It was no Drury of the New Orleans from WrestleMania 30. But, of course, looking at WrestleMania 39 for people that are looking to make the trip, once again, we are looking at a proposed Rock return to WWE to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39. I think it's been 8 years that we've been flirting with this match. Maybe it wasn't proposed for WrestleMania 31 because The Rock had already won the Roman had already won the Royal Rumble, and he was going to be going up against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31. But that's been, of course, The Rock, you know, made his return at the Rumble, helped throw Rusev out of the ring. And then, you know, it was kind of like the Rock WrestleMania moment with him and his dad standing there. It was almost like passing the torch moment. Like the Rock was putting his hand on Roman and basically saying, this is gonna be the guy. What I was, this guy's gonna be that now. And the boos came down. Now here we are. For the last 2 years, they've made Roman into a heel. They've given the wrestling fans, you know, what they've been asking for, what they wanted, and now he's one of those popular guys there is out there. I think it's a strong possibility that we really could get, you know, Rock versus Roman, even though we've been waiting for it for honestly so long. The Rock's return to WWE, I honestly can't even remember the last time The Rock had to do anything with WWE other than, you know, when he had that movie come out on Netflix, and then Vince McMahon had his egg stolen or whatever the hell it was by Austin Theory, and that started the whole Father Vince to Austin Theory storyline that led to WrestleMania, I guess you can say. Shoot, I mean, we're going into WrestleMania season this year, and it's a whole new regime. I mean, you can really tell how much WWE has really changed just in the last week. Since Vince hasn't been there, we've seen lots of returns. Of course, there was already rumors of Sasha Banks and Naomi coming back, and those are even now getting even stronger after their C2E2 appearance over the weekend. First time really seeing them out there in the wild. Sasha Banks tweeted for the first time in forever. You know, and then all the returns that are either rumored to be coming or have already been given to us in the 1 week that they've really taken over and been back in charge. They want WrestleMania to be a success. I don't think this will be one that they're, you know, patting on the back saying like this is the WrestleMania 39, the Vince McMahon Memorial. Maybe they'll do something like that, WrestleMania 40. But then again, this story is so big that maybe it's almost like that Mae Young Battle Royal. They can't even name something after him because of the story that is out there and the story that comes with WWE saying thank you to somebody that, you know, basically put them on the map and ran the company for well over 40 years, and bought the company from his father, and it was it was the second generation, now third generation company. But we'll have to see what happens. I mean, there's already rumors out there that Netflix has already canceled the Vince McMahon documentary and all this and that and the other. But it comes down to it. My biggest question, I wonder, is Roman Reigns going to hold the belts, both of them, all the way until WrestleMania? I don't really think there's anybody on the roster, even with Cross coming back at SmackDown. I think you can put him up against Edge. I mean, you remember about Edge, he would be a damn good guy to beat him. But WrestleMania 37, Roman Reigns stacked Edge on top of Daniel Bryan and pinned them both at the same time. You ever want an exclamation point to say that you're not on my level? That's that. And I don't know how, Edge, I guess he's transforming himself into a different kind of guy since having his back turned on him by Judgment Day. But I don't know. I don't see him as being the guy. I'm going to hang my hat on this. I hope it happens. I think it'll be a big deal for wrestling. I say this in lots of videos. I just need something to jump that spark and make my fandemonium stronger than ever in wrestling. I mean, it's kind of what I'm looking for, and I think honestly Rock is that guy. Maybe that could be Rock's last match. You don't have to have him win it and then basically vacate the title. He could lose, and then Roman could take that and be an even bigger star, and then put somebody over beating him, even if it's in a surprise like 1, 2, 3 Kid versus Razor Ramon finish, and make another star that they're working on making right now. So we'll have to see. I mean, they loved calling Brock versus Roman for the 100th time the biggest WrestleMania match of all time, even though we've seen it at WrestleMania. I think that was the 4th time they've done it at WrestleMania alone. But I think that honestly would be one of the biggest matches they could do for WWE WrestleMania, especially with this coming up on Big 39. Rock, then basically 40, you put him into the Hall of Fame, and call it a career and say, hey, hopefully you get back into the Fast and Furious movies and take that over and take that to the next level. All right, peace out, guys.